What is up, YouTube? ZukiM1 here, and I am back with a brand new YouTube video. Today, I am bringing you guys the best legends to climb in ranked for Brawlhalla. So, in case you guys did not know, right? I don't know if you guys know, but in case you guys did not know, there's a website called Brawlmance. Brawlmance. It is probably one of the most useful tools possible for you guys to be able to climb in Brawlhalla. So, on this website, it'll tell you everything you need to know about your legend and what they have going for them. So, for instance, right? Excuse me. So, as you can see, the most played legend right now, currently at the moment, is Fate, to be expected, right? The first 2 weeks, the newest legend is always the most popular character on Brawlhalla, no matter what you're playing on PlayStation 4, Xbox, the Switch, or of course PC. This is of course looking at the PC version because it does not keep data on the PlayStation or the other platforms, right? But looking at it from a Steam perspective, which is where a mass majority of the audience is, not saying that you guys on console don't exist. Please do not get that misconstrued, right? You guys exist. You matter. You guys are very important to the community. I'm just saying that there is a huge amount of people who play on PC. Now, as you guys can see, Fate is the most popular character with a 12% pick rate. That is the highest. That is 3 times the amount of the second most picked legend, which is Artemis. Now, I can explain to you guys why Artemis is the second most popular pick in terms of pick rate right now, and it's mainly probably due to the new skin that they released for her recently. The Christmas theme spirit skin that they released for her. Popularity tends to waver depending on if a character has received a new skin or if a pro player plays that character. So, for instance, Diana is a very popular pick because she's very easy to climb with on the higher levels. On top of that, Boomy and other legends main her. I mean, other pros main her and do a lot of work with Diana. She's a very popular pick, which is why she has such a high pick rate because there's so many people picking her. And then Mordax. Mordax being one of the strongest Scythe legends in the game. Um, Debatably number 1 now because he was arguably the best Scythe character in the game. There was nobody better than him. But now we're debating on if Fate might be up there. Not exactly sure. We got to give her a little bit more time to decide on whether or not if she's up there or not. But Mordax is definitely number 4 in terms of pick rate because, of people like Sandstorm, because he's a very powerful Scythe legend and just a strong legend in general with some very quick SIGs and some very easy gameplay, right? Now, if you've noticed, the 3 most popular all of the most popular legends have less than a 50% win rate. Why is that? The reason being is because these characters are picked a ton, and the people who pick these characters do not perform as well because they're used across all levels, meaning from 10 all the way up to diamond. People are playing these legends because they're that popular. And because all these people are playing that character, their win rate is going to fluctuate. So for Diana to have basically a 5% pick rate, which is about half of Fate's pick rate, and to almost have a 50% pick rate, that lets you know that this character is strong as F. Strong as F. AF? Yeah, AF. Yeah, yeah. Just know the character is very strong. she's doing a lot of work right now. She's almost at a 50% pick rate, like 19% off. That's insane. She has a 49% win rate, and the same thing goes for Artemis. Right, Artemis is picked just a little bit more, but has just a little bit less of a win rate. But the fact that she has such a high win rate in general is just a testimony to how strong this character is. right? Because both of these characters are picked almost as half as much as Fate is, and we don't know if Fate is going to remain at that popularity 1 or 2 weeks from now. So right now these legends are looking to be like the meta, right? At higher levels. Let me put it to you like that: at higher levels, because I know you guys are seeing the highest win rate legends, and I know you see they pick rates. We're going to talk about them in a second. Just know that these guys across all levels, for the most part, are winning games and are getting elo, right? So the higher the pick rate and the higher the win rate means the stronger the legend. That's how it works, okay? So the more people pick this character and the more people win with this character means that that character is strong. The less people pick that character and the less they win, the weaker that character is. So I'll show you some examples of what I mean by that before I go on to the highest win rates. So if you go to the legends, they show you every single legend in the game. We're going to go straight to my favorite legend, Lin Faith. Now, Lin Faith has a 62% pick rate. I mean, no, 0.62% pick rate. So she's less than 1%. Less than 1%. And she's picked less than 1% and has a 47.88% pick rate. So let's round up. She has a 48% pick rate. 48% win rate. 48%. And she is picked less than 1% of the time. So that means that the people who are picking her are taking way more L's than they are wins. Why is that? Because the legend sucks. She just sucks. She sucks hard. Like, really, really bad. Like, this character is terrible. Please, BMG, I am begging you, as a canon player, as a person who want to see all legends be treated equally, give Lin Faith a buff. Please. Hashtag buff Lin Faith. That's what we're going to do. Hashtag buff Lin Faith. But as you guys can see, a lot of these legends are pretty bad. Like Jiro, really, really bad. He's almost picked at the 2% win rate and almost only has a 45% pick rate. Win rate. So that means that he loses 65% of the time. 65% of the time. The people who do pick Isaiah wins quite a bit because he's almost at a 50% win rate, meaning half the time that you pick Isaiah, you're going to win with him. That's good. Meaning the Isaiah mains who are picking him are doing really well with him. So good job to you guys. The Jala mains, which is less than 1%, 51%, almost 51% pick rate. Win rate. That's a testimony to how strong the character is, right? Well, not really necessarily because they're not picked that much, but they have a high win rate. So that means that the mains who are picking these characters are doing really well with them. So like for instance, Koji's picked at almost a 3% pick rate, but he has a 48% win rate. Meaning, like I was telling you guys in the what does your main say about your video? Koji has a high pick rate, but doesn't have a high win rate only because of the fact that he's picked across all levels and not everybody know how to utilize him correctly. They spam a lot. And if you spam with Koji, you can get punished. Even though his SIGs are very spammable, that doesn't mean that you can get away with it all the time. And that's why he has the one way that he does. But a character who can get away with nothing but spam is Lord Drax. Lord Drax has a terrific pick rate and a wonderful win rate. He has a 51% win rate, so that means more than half of the time that he's picked, he's gonna win. That's great. That's phenomenal. That is excellent. That's a perfect way to be remembered. Like as you can see, Mirage is picked almost 3% of the time and has a 48% pick rate, meaning she's picked half as much as Mordax, and Mordax is picked twice as much as her and has almost a better win rate than she does. That means that this character is strong. That's all that means. Mordax is a very strong legend. Same thing with Nyx. Nyx is picked 4% of the time, which is double Mirage, but she has even higher a higher win rate than both Mordax and Mirage. So that means Nyx is a very strong legend right now. Orion is picked more than all three of these champions, and he almost has a 53% win rate. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of strong legends out there right now. Sidra 51%, Roland 52%. The list goes on and on. But I'm gonna focus on the highest pick rate legends and the easiest ones for you guys to climb with. I just wanted to explain how I was going about grading, who goes where, and why these legends are easy to climb with. So going back to the homepage, you'll see that Scarlet is number one. Due to the recent buffs that they gave Scarlet, her pick rate shot through the roof and her win rate shot through the roof. Plus, you also got content creators like Swarpy, who is extremely popular and does play Scarlet, that shot her play rate up through the roof. Her win rate was originally, because I do keep track of it, her win rate was originally at like 51%, 50%, so 51, 51, I mean 50 to 51. She shot up by 4%. That is astounding. That means that almost more than half of the time that you pick this legend, you're guaranteed to win. That is ridiculous. That is crazy to think about. She makes up 3% of the play. She makes up 3% of the population in terms of people who are playing on Brawlhalla right now. 3% of them. And as you can see, that's a high number because most of these don't even peak 5%, right? So she makes up a mass majority of the audience. And they have 55% pick rate. She is insanely strong. If you want to climb in Brawlhalla right now, she is definitely the legend that you need to be picking because she is just ridiculously overpowered. Those buffs were insane. She is definitely a legend that you need to learn how to play. If you don't know how to play Hammer, if you don't know how to play Lance, you need to learn as soon as possible. It is absolute freelo right now with this legend. And you will do yourself a disjustice if you do not get plat, if you don't get diamond, if you don't get gold, if you don't get silver, if you don't get bronze from playing this legend. So if you're in 10, you should be trying to aim to get bronze with her because she is that easy. If you're in bronze, you should be aiming to get silver because she's that easy. If you're in silver and you're trying to get gold, you need to be playing this legend, and so on and so forth. She is good. She is really good. Insanely powerful and just very, 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 very difficult to fight against. Right underneath her, though, is Urgram. Now, Urgram is a slept-on legend. A lot of people do not be giving this man the credit that he deserves. Even in my main video that I had about him, like Urgram mains, you guys are few and far between, but you guys know how to win with this damn character. This character wins games. More than half of the games that this person is picked in, he wins. So people who don't main Urgram wins. And people who do main Urgram wins. He is a winning character. Pick this character. You will win games. Period. There's nothing else that needs to be said. If you want to know about his SIGs, his playstyles, and all that other stuff, please go watch my What Does Your Main Say About Your video. I did a deep analysis on the character and stuff like that or whatever. So I explained why the character is good and why he has such a high pick rate in that. Number 3 at the highest win rate character is Teros. Teros, I mean, what more do I need to say? His SIGs are good. He punishes hard. He basically does what I want my Zol to do. He hits slow, yes, but he hits you like a grown man. He could take a beating, and his SIGs are they're just garbage. And what I mean by garbage is it's not fun to go against. It's not fun at all. It's It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Please stop. Stop, Teros. Just stop. Stop. Just know he's a handful. His neutral sig on Axe is probably one of his best sigs probably one of the best neutral sigs in the game. It hits from the top of the hitbox to the bottom of the hitbox. If you get hit at the bottom of the hitbox, it has the most force back. And if you get hit by that, you're almost guaranteed to not get back to the stage. It's that much of a BS type of a neutral sig. It's just not fun to play against. It's not fun to deal with. He's just not a fun legend to fight against. and he's picked at 2% of the population. So that means that um, he makes a good portion of the community, and out of that community, he has a 53% pick rate. That character is doing work, just doing work. And so is Nash. Nash has been a strong legend for a while. He was the highest pick. He was the highest win rate for a long time, and then he dropped a little bit, mainly probably due to his popularity. But his win rate hasn't. His win rate has consistently stayed above 50%. So, and that's mainly due to his SIGs. His SIGs are just they're they're good. They're just good. So his SIGs are good. His stats are good. He just doesn't struggle. He just don't. He doesn't struggle. So because he doesn't struggle, he just doodle on people. And those are the easiest legends to climb with. Legends that I would recommend people to pick up if you haven't already is a this is a character that I highly recommend people to try to play that I don't see a lot of people playing. Is Azov. As you can see, he has a 52% pick rate. I mean, a 52% win rate. So almost 53%. So he's almost at the same place as those. This is mainly due to the Azov mains, but he's a really, really good legend, and he does a ton of work. He should definitely be a person that you add into your repertoire of characters to play if you haven't already, because he's really good. Another character that I would highly recommend you pick up is where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where? Core. So Core is another character I haven't seen too much of recently after the Core nerfs, but I'm here to tell you, Core is still godlike. He has a 51% pick win rate at roughly just under a 2% pick rate. He's a very good character to climb ranked with. If you haven't already, definitely, highly, strongly recommend you to pick up some core. Orion is always going to be a really good pick. Almost 5% of the population, 53% pick rate. Nothing else needs to be said about him. Uh, Queen Nai is another character that I would definitely recommend you to climb with. And then another one that you guys probably were not thinking of is Yumiko. Now, the reason why I recommend Yumiko to be picked up is because of the fact that Yumiko is a character that got buffed on both of her weapons, and her SIGs have recently got buffed. She does make up a pretty good, decent amount of the population, and I honestly feel like a lot of the people don't know how to utilize Yumiko effectively. But if you really understand what you're doing with Yumiko, she is probably one of the easiest characters to climb with. And she will, I promise you, you are going to climb so high. It's not going to make any sense. And you're going to have some really dumb, stupid, cool montage videos along the way. Because she's good. She's really good. The last character for the video that I want to recommend is Sentinel. Sentinel has a terrible pick rate, but an amazing win rate, as you guys can see. So the people who do pick him understands how good he is. Now, a lot of people probably don't like me putting their mains out there, like, oh man, you should pick this character because they're a real slept on character. But like, you probably want your character to get a little bit of shine. You feel me? Like, don't get me wrong. I play League of Legends, and I hate that Azir is a character that once he's put in the line life, he gets nerf, 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 right? And you're afraid that your character might get nerfed. But from what I've seen with BMG, they don't really nerf the characters that hard. They really just hit like certain things that are unfair. They do a really good job at balancing on BNG, in my personal opinion. Now, Sentinel being such a big boy, like 7 defense, he's bulky. He's up there with Queen Knight, and he's up there with Core. So he's a big boy. He's a big boy, and he has 5 damage. Like that's pretty good. So yeah, if you guys want to climb my top 5 most recommended characters for you guys to try to climb with, at number 5, I got Yumiko. I really think that Yumiko is a really good legend, and a lot of people should try to pick her up if you haven't already. Her stats are beautiful, right? Really, really good legend. Number 4, I got Core. Core, nice, 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 right? Number 3, I got Azov, right? 52% pick rate. I mean, what else do I need to say? You know what I'm saying? What else do I need to say? Number 2, I got Queen Nai. Not really that high a pick rate, almost 53% win rate. You know, like, and still the number 1 legend to climb ranked in Brawlhalla is Orion with almost 5% pick rate and a 53% win rate. He's just ridiculous. But with that, I'm going to close out the video, guys. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. But this has been Zuki and One, and I hope you guys have a great morning, great evening, and great afternoon. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.